9 trades, 9 new faces on the Raw brand. Hi, welcome to SCW, the wrestling channel here on YouTube.com. Thank you for choosing the channel and choosing the video. Subscribe right now. Leave the comments in the comment section. Let's talk wrestling. What did you think of Raw this evening? Let me know in the comments below. And what do you think of the new Raw additions, starting with The Miz and Maurice, one last parody of John Cena and Nikki Bella. It seems that now that will be put to rest as The Miz and Maurice are on the Raw brand. I do have high hopes for them on that. I think they'll be alright in a sort of middle to upper mid card level on Raw. I think they can sustain that sort of level. It wasn't a good sign that The Miz lost on his first night though to Sami Zayn. I think The Miz could have done with a victory there, but maybe it could have been a final victory for Sami Zayn, maybe before going to SmackDown Live. We'll have to wait and see. As for Dean, Ambrose was the second one given onto Raw, has had a very popular and successful night, first giving a dirty deeds to The Miz at the start of the night, and also winning the main event against Kevin Owens in the champion versus champion match. It seems here that Dean Ambrose was definitely stale on SmackDown, seems to have a position more on Raw already, and seems more creditable on that 3-hour slot. So I have higher hopes for Dean Ambrose and feel that maybe this will be a good thing for him going forward. The third name announced was Kurt Hawkins. For me, Kurt Hawkins is going to be nothing but a filler on these Raw segments, if at all. Probably going to be more involved in the sort of, shall we say, the live audience, matches that we see before Raw rather than Raw itself. The fourth addition, Bray Wyatt. Now, for me, it was the most shocking addition of all. This one was on the Titantron with Finn Balor, also announcing as well that his match with Randy Orton for the WWE Championship, the rematch from WrestleMania, the House of Horrors match, will be taking place at WWE Payback. So we are going to get a championship match at the Raw brand event. So that's very exciting news indeed, and it obviously means that we have a championship match to look forward to and a potential main event towards the card. Now, a House of Horrors match, I'm not quite sure what it is. For me, it could even be similar to like a Boiler Room Brawl match, but in a different sort of style, or is it going to be a cage style environment? We'll have to wait and see as and when that is brought to the table. But the most important thing is that the seeds were planted for a Bray Wyatt-Finn Balor feud. Bray Wyatt going to be keeping his eye on Finn Balor. I am excited for that, and I hope that Bray Wyatt will not be wasted on Monday nights. For me, the important thing is which big stars will go to SmackDown Live to see where Bray Wyatt will be. But I hope that Bray will have a big position on Raw. I think he's done very well on SmackDown. I just wish that he would be booked slightly stronger when it comes to the results of pay-per-view matches. But apart from that, this is a very exciting start for Bray Wyatt on Monday nights. 3, which were kind of just given off the cuff that have joined Raw: Apollo Crews, Kalisto, and Heath Slater and Rhino as well, the team there. With Apollo Crews, again, the same as Kurt Hawkins, will just be filler positions. I don't see him elevating much on Monday nights. Kalisto will be joining 205 Live, in my opinion, but also don't forget Sin Cara is a part of the Raw brand. Could there be a reformation of the Lucha Dragons? There is some possibilities, and probably a wise move putting Kalisto on Monday Night Raw. As for Heath Slater and Rhino, well, for me, it's a bit of a strange one, this one, but clearly they're not going to be the biggest team on Raw. We also have that slot there already with Sheamus and Cesaro and the Hardys on the face side, so it seems that these guys are playing third fiddle to them. It's interesting to see maybe if Enzo Amore and Big Cass will be joining SmackDown Live tomorrow evening. Certainly is one of the predictions I'll give you now. I'll be giving you a full predictions tomorrow in my SmackDown Live preview of who I will think will be joining the Blue brand. We see from NXT 1 arrival Elias Samson, the Drifter, drifting onto the stage at the beginning of the 8-man tag team match. So Elias Samson, the prediction proved correctly. Samson is on Raw. I'm not sure what role he's going to fill quite yet on Raw. I don't see him being a big time player, but certainly it's nice to see him there. And of course, last but certainly least, the female additions, Alexa Bliss joining the Raw brand, interrupting just when the challenge was going to be put out from Sasha Banks to Bayley. Alexa Bliss put an end to it and showing that she is a part of the Raw Women's Division, which was then interrupted as well by Mickie James, which I think is a clever addition as well, because James has not really grown stale on SmackDown, but of course her rivalry with Alexa Bliss hadn't really got fully going either on the SmackDown side, so to bring her to Raw, it does give Bliss something to do when she probably loses to Bayley, so it doesn't leave her completely lost in the wilderness. So for me, that's pretty much my opinions of the new additions they've brought in on the Raw brand. I think on the whole, I think that it was more than I expected to go actually on the cross brand. It was a different structure as well. We just see people turn up on one show, and then tomorrow we'll see everyone turn up on SmackDown. Kind of like the real old school style of the trades when they were done before, but we used to get them over a course of a week. Normally one a week. We get about 5 or 6. Then a supplemental draft would happen. This was all done in one night, but I think it was very well done. I do think that maybe certain names. I was hoping for a big name to finish off the show. I must admit, I was hoping Randy Orton would join. I'm pleased AJ Styles has not joined, that he's going to stay on SmackDown Live. I think that's great news because him and Nakamura can carry that brand. I would have liked to have seen Orton on Raw, like I say, and I would have liked to have seen Brock Lesnar inserted on SmackDown Live. I think that definitely would have been a ratings puller along there with Cena, Nakamura, and Styles. I think would have been incredible. But the interesting points will be who will be joining SmackDown Live tomorrow. Let me know your feelings in the comments below right now. I will be doing a SmackDown Live preview, which I'll be giving my predictions of who will be joining the blue brand. I certainly have got some names in mind. But what did you think of Raw tonight? I personally enjoyed Seth Rollins' fate, that promo where he said he would be staying on Raw and he's got some unfinished business. It seems the feud with Samoa Joe as well is going to take forth from here. And of course, Braun Strowman absolutely destroying Roman Reigns. It was an incredible segment backstage. Props as well. We're going over the equipment cases through the table spot was incredible. A couple of other spots as well. Really enjoyed. It almost felt as if if Kofi Kingston was put out by the Revival for simply just having his ankle shattered with one sort of chair shot. What the hell was Roman Reigns meant to be out for here? We know if it was a match, he definitely would have probably kicked out too. But nonetheless, I think that definitely done well. And an update being given on it that Roman Reigns is supposed to have cracked ribs among some other diagnoses as well. I imagine they're probably going to keep him off TV for a couple of weeks, probably set the match for Payback, and probably just give Roman a bit of protection after the win against The Undertaker at WrestleMania. That's my personal opinion on this anyway. But let me know your opinion anyway. Thank you for watching this particular video here on YouTube.com. Hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to know your feelings in the comments below right now. Let's talk wrestling. Subscribe right now, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for the SmackDown Live preview.